Yeah, I think that's sort of a massive theme for I think both of our characters, amongst others. But yeah, we picked the Deep up. He's sort of hit rock bottom. He's drinking a lot, and he's gotten himself in a bit of a pickle. He's struggling and sort of gets involved in this sort of cult-like religion as a way to sort of try to redeem himself. But all these apologies just sound like a broken record player. He just keeps trying to tread the same water and do the same things to come out on the other side as he's appearing to be sorry. To get back to the 7, and we'll see if that happens or not.
Yeah, like you said, the road to redemption is a huge theme in season 2. Getting deeper into these characters' stories is something that we all seeked out to do. For A Train, he hasn't really grasped the full encompassment of the scenario that he's in. He doesn't realize how deep of a hole he's dug himself into, and he will realize that the rock bottom that he feels that he's in is not actually his lowest point. And once he reaches that lowest point, then he can begin his true road to redemption. But right now, he thinks everything is going to be peachy keen as long as he can get back on his feet and get his physical condition back up. And, he's cutting out junk food. There's no more Domino's and Krispy Kreme for A Train. He's back on the grind, but he doesn't realize that that's just the surface level of his problems.
No, they actually did hire someone. It was only like 24 hours. They hired someone to come to set and kind of just do those specific lines. And, we're doing it obviously sort of in character as the Deep, selling a product, and would he actually know Japanese that well? And we thought he might just try and wing it. And so I really wanted to try and get it as much as I could, though, for like those hours on set I had with the coach. I hope I didn't mess it up too bad, man. But yeah.
It's a tough question. It's a tough question, because A Train is complicated. So I like how complicated he is, how complex his situation is, but I don't know if I necessarily can say that I like what he stands for or what he does or who he is. I like where potentially he can go. Let me just say that.
It's hard to not judge the character, because he's so obviously despicable and does some despicable things. I personally like watching him scream and squirm and try to struggle. I like it when he's got to really struggle and face himself and show some of those darker self-loathing windows, those moments. But other than that, yeah, it's tough to like the guy.